Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. In this video, we are talking about my evening and nighttime routine. And this has been highly requested, but it's not something that I talk about often, probably because I'm doing most of my content in the morning and throughout the day. So this video will kind of start in the evening as Winston and I wrap up our day. I will try to be as detailed as possible so you can see what I do to get ready to hunker down and close up the minivan camper for the night. So before we get started, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get into it. I'm done eating by 5 p.m. every night, so I do my dishes after I eat, make sure that's all done. I like to have as clean of an area as possible before I go to sleep at night, so my dishes are done and now it's time to secure my trash. I put my trash in my collapsible bin at night and just zip it shut. We don't have bears around here, so I don't have to have too crazy of a trash bin, but that is my collapsible bin. Again, to make sure everything is put away for the evening and I'm all cleaned up. And tomorrow I'm actually going to dump my trash so that way it's ready for me to grab and dump in the morning. Since tomorrow is town day, I like to prepare the best I can at night. So I put my chair and my little table over here next to my water table. So when I go to move my van in the morning, nothing is in the way. Of course, I will need to remove my awning tomorrow morning, but I get as much done in the evening as possible. That way I have a lot less on my plate for the next day. I've had my collapsible solar light charging all day, so I will hang it up on my awning this evening, and I will turn it on when it gets dark. That way, if I need to get out of my van at night, I have plenty of light. It's still a bit early. It's only about 5:40 and the sun doesn't go down until 7:30. So after eating my dinner, I'm just hanging out while Winston relaxes in his playpen. I normally let him do this until about 7 o'clock in the evenings, as long as I can see him. So I can just hang out and drink a beer while he chills out in the outdoors, and then I'll bring him in when it's time. I like to create a really cozy space for myself at night, so I will light a candle, make it smell nice, a little bit of ambiance before darkness hits, and then when it does get dark, I will turn on my fairy lights. I also make sure that my toilet is ready before I go to bed. I dump out my urine jug so it's empty. That way, if I need to use my potty in the middle of the night, I don't have any issues, and that is a very important piece of my nightly routine. Although I keep a gallon of water in my van at all times right here easily accessible, I do like to make sure that I have my full water bottle and Winston's bowl full of water. That way I don't have to worry about filling stuff up at night and spilling it. Inevitably, I will wake up and be thirsty at some point in the night, so that's why it's important to have my bottle to stay hydrated. And Winston always gets thirsty before bed as well, so I have his bowl ready to go. Since I do have some light that comes in through my windshield and the sun is rising so early, I like to put up my black curtain at night. This makes a big difference. I simply have 2 yards of black fabric with binder clips, and I put them right there in between my airbag and my ceiling. That way it creates a much darker sleeping space and I don't wake up nearly as early. It's about 7:15. I just brought Winston in for the night, so now it's time to put up my curtains and get him all settled in. All right, so I got my curtains put up. Wynston decided he was ready to get into bed. I have everything closed, turned on my USB light. So at night, I use my Jackery 240. This is essentially my nighttime power station. I use it to keep my USB light plugged in, charge my tablet, and charge my phone. So this is what I use overnight, and I just keep it down here right next to my bed, so it's easy to access. So that's my nighttime power station. And now I am ready to relax and watch some shows. I turned on my fairy lights for the night. Actually, let me see if I can turn off my big light here so you can... Ooh! Yes! I didn't turn on all of my fairy lights, just 2 of my strands with my lantern, and I have my candle going, but so that kind of sets the mood for the evening, but it's still early, so I have my big light on. Kiddo is relaxing. I actually have one of my fans going right now just for a little bit of airflow because it is still around like 70 out, but I didn't want to keep any of my doors open, so that will help me. And in the meantime, I will watch shows on my tablet that I just keep right here on my shelf. And yeah, that's how I watch my stuff at night. Something that I do every night, actually, without fail, is check the forecast. So I check the forecast to see, is there rain incoming, wind, and of course what the temperature is going to be. My nose is sunburned, by the way. So like, do I need to take out my down blanket? Do I need to wear pants? Can I take off my socks? So I check the forecast, but honestly, I check the forecast all the time. I'm kind of a forecast freak. So I want to be sure if I need to be anticipating weather overnight and what I need to do to get comfortable. Also, I brush my teeth outside of the van before I get into the van. Since I'm done eating at like 5 p.m. every night, I'll brush my teeth before I get into the van. So that is all set as well. So, and then of course I put on my night clothes, brush my hair. Winston is in bed. Wipe off my face, so when I'm done watching my shows, I can pass out and go to sleep. And this is it, y'all. So when I'm ready to go to sleep, I will take my pillow and put it where my back is at right now. I'm using my back pillow to sit, but I will put that in my driver's side seat and sleep on my pillow. And I think that's it. I'll blow out my candle, turn off my lights, put on my white noise, and call it a day. So thank you for tuning into this video. I hope that you enjoyed getting a glimpse into our nightly routine. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time.